Hello, Sarah of SEK Handmade here, and today I'm super excited to share with you how to work a mosaic double crochet. Let's go. Mosaic crochet is super fun and actually very beginner friendly as long as you know the rules. So let's start a little swatch and talk about this front loop only double crochet that makes the amazing texture of overlay mosaic crochet. For your supplies, you're going to need yarn in two highly contrasting colors. Though I don't recommend starting with black because it's so dark, having a good contrast between these two colors is going to help you be able to see all of your stitches a little better. We're just going to do a little swatch here, so you can go ahead and just use scraps of yarn like I'm doing. I am using Cascade 220 for my example here, and so I'm going to use a matching hook of a USH 5mm hook. You can use whatever hook goes along with the scraps that you're using. Then, because of the way that overlay mosaic crochet is constructed, you're also going to need a pair of scissors. We will be cutting our yarn at every row we work, so keep that in mind when you're choosing your yarn. This is just going to be a practice of the concept and using those double crochet front loop only stitches. So we're just going to make a little swatch. Since we're just swatching, we don't need a specific number of stitches. So let's go ahead and chain any odd number of stitches. I'm going to do 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I'm going to go ahead and work a row of single crochets. I work my single crochets in the back bump of my chain. This is not necessary for the technique, so you can go ahead and work them however you would prefer into your chain. So go ahead and work your single crochets down your chain, and we'll meet back here for the next row. All right, I've worked my first row of single crochets. One of the rules when you're working flat in overlay mosaic crochet is that you cut your yarn at the end of each row. So I'm going to go ahead and snip my yarn. To fasten off, I'm just going to pull my hook straight up. That's all you need to do. And now we're going to go back to the beginning of our row. If you have trouble finding this stitch, placing a stitch marker there might be helpful. We're just going to insert our hook into that first stitch, and we're going to switch colors. So I'm going to grab my teal here, and I'm simply going to join it to my end by pulling a loop through, chaining one, and then for each end we're going to have a border stitch, which is going to be worked through both loops of our stitch. So I'm going to work a single crochet just as normal on the very end. Then I'm going to work in the back loop only of the rest of my stitches until I get to the last one, which will be my other border stitch. So I'm just going to insert through the back loop only and work a single crochet stitch all the way down the row. So I have my V, I'm going to insert in between it, back loop only, single crochet. You can go ahead and work back loop only all the way to the end of your row, and we'll meet back here when you get to that very last stitch to work our border stitch. All right, you can see I have just one stitch left for my border stitch. I am going to work a single crochet as normal through both loops, and then just like before, we're going to cut our yarn, pull our hook straight up to fasten off. And now you can see we have two rows of single crochet stitches, and in the middle here we have the front loops hanging out from the very first row of single crochets that we worked. Those are going to be important because that's what we're going to work our double crochet front loop only stitches into. So first thing we need to do is join our first color of yarn in the first stitch here of our row. Notice I'm always keeping the front of my work facing me. We're never turning. I'm going to insert my hook into that first stitch. I'm going to pull up a loop of my new color, chain one, and work my border stitch under both loops of that first stitch. So we can both see and practice working our double crochet front loop only. Let's alternate stitches. So let's start by working a single crochet back loop only. So we're going to insert into the back loop and work our single crochet. And now we're going to work our double crochet front loop only. We worked a single crochet over this stitch, so we're going to be working into the front loop of the stitch 2 rows below. Very often, but not always, this loop is the same color as the yarn you're currently working in. So just like we're working a double crochet, I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to insert into that front loop from bottom to top. Grab my yarn, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then I'm going to complete my double crochet just as I always complete my double crochet. Does that sometimes yank this yarn a little bit? Yes, that's fine. It'll settle down. And with some practice, you can even out your tension a little bit. Now we're going to alternate and work a single crochet back loop only stitch. I do want you to notice that with the double crochet front loop only, you don't actually work through any of the loops of the stitch. You're working in front of it. So do be careful not to work into that stitch. If you get to the end of your row and you're like, hold up, my stitch count did not work, it could be because you're working into that stitch that should be behind your double crochet. So we're going to carefully not work into the stitch that's behind our double crochet front loop only, and we're going to work a single crochet back loop only into the next stitch. Then we're going to skip this front loop and work into this one, because again, for this practice, we're not working diagonally. We're always going straight down. So straight down from the next stitch is this front loop. Again, we're going to yarn over like our double crochet, insert from bottom to top, pull up a loop. If you're worried about this stretching too much, you can hold on to it with your thumb to make sure it's not getting pulled on as much as you complete your double crochet. But you can see as I've worked, this one has already settled down a little bit and isn't pulling as much. So now we're going to work our single crochet back loop only. And then we're ready for a double crochet front loop only. In this front loop here, yarn over, insert bottom to top, complete our double crochet. Back loop only. I have just one more front loop hanging out. I'm going to work my double crochet into there. And then I'm at my last stitch, which is our border stitch. So we're going to work through both loops with our single crochet. We're going to cut our yarn and pull our loop straight up to fasten off. And you can see what a cool texture that makes. The wheat colored yarn worked over the teal gives a really neat color work texture to it, and you can make all sorts of cool things with this technique. You can either keep practicing on this swatch, playing around with where you work into your front loops and where you don't, just having fun, or you can absolutely dive into the projects that you've had your eye on. If you're going to continue on with your swatch here, playing around, it might be a good idea to work just a row or two continuing this pattern. So work a row of teal with your border stitch, back loop only, then work a row of your wheat color in the same stitch pattern we worked on, just to make sure you're really able to eyeball those. Then go wild, play around, have a bunch of fun with this. I have been enjoying this technique so much. I know you're gonna love it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have fallen completely in love with Mosaic Crochet, and I hope that you do too. If you found this video helpful, I would love it if you would like, subscribe, turn on notifications, maybe even share it with a friend. I'm gonna link some patterns in the show notes below. Grab one of those and get going on your Mosaic Crochet journey. Until I see you next time, happy crafting!